Oh, Lordy. I got rice cooking in the microwave. I got a 3-day beard I don't plan to shave. It may sound funny, but I just gotta say, hey, I'm doing alright. Well, I might just grow me a grow me a Fu Manchu, or take my old Harley on a 3-day cruise. It's neither drink or drug induced. No, I'm just doing alright. And it's a great day to be alive. I hope the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. It's a hard time in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just as good? Anyway, I thought I'd come on and tell you all about this this amazing day that Kevin is having. Last night I made one more attempt to kind of at least have some kind of sense of peace between me and this one gal. But anyway, so last night I was sitting there at the bay, and it had been a long day anyway. I went up to me and Bob rode up to Leesburg, and we had a great ride. And it just seemed like the clouds all parted apart and just gave us a free, clear ride home, a safe ride home. And I got home, and I really did. I just kind of got dressed. I went out to eat. I watched the sunset, and I went over to the bay, and I was just kind of sitting there. And, after I attempted to kind of just, I don't know. I'm not even sure what I was trying to do. Just to see if there was any thread of hope, I guess, between me and this gal. I just kind of sat there and I said, you know what, God, just give me some kind of sign. I said, just show me, make it so clear that I can't deny what's being shown in front of me, because this brain of mine keeps on looking at all these possibilities, and instead of this, follow my heart and following the sign you're showing me. So I wake up this morning and I think I said it was 9:19. And I get this message from this gal who this is so unbelievable. You can't make this. I don't know how many times we said during this reading, you can't make this stuff up. Anyway, she lives fairly close, but she's in Daytona Beach right now. So she messaged me and she goes, Kevin, I just recently have been getting a lot of your posts, and we've been friends for 3 months. So she goes, I just recently have been getting your posts, and she goes, I do tarot card readings, and she goes, I just get this feeling that I've got a message for you. If you don't mind, I'd like to do a reading for you. And I said, yeah, I'm open to that. And I just felt immediately like there was, this was God answering my prayers. I was asking for signs. I was asking for a message. And we started getting into this reading. And this reading lasted 2 hours and 36 minutes. I've never had I know all kinds of card readers from all over the world. And I've had readings and I've had all kinds of connections like you wouldn't believe. But before this reading even started, I walked outside and I was like, is this you answering me? Is this God answering my prayers? And I just had 2 birds just circling my head. And I was like, okay, I get it. Lift it up. So take this reading, and because I told her, I said, I really don't have the money to pay for a reading right now. She goes, no. This is free. This is this is something I'm being led to do, and I'm not sure why, but I got a message for you. If you want it, if you're open to it, I'd like to give it to you. So we get into this reading, and I went down by the lake. I wanted to get as close to God as I possibly could, and that's where I find God, is out in nature. And that's how I connect with the universe. That's how I connect with my messages. That's how I find a lot of words to say in my writings. So I sat down there, and the signs were just unbelievable. I mean, so we get into this reading, and I mean, it's more or less just confirmation that everything that I've been doing for the last 3 years has just been right on target. That no matter how many times I wanted to give up, there was something deep inside of me that would just never give up. But you know, people, when I first started this journey, my yearning to have a kind of love that I've never known has just burned inside of me since I was a young man. And you know, when I left the last 2 relationships behind, and all the hurt and the pain and everything else, you know, I opened myself up for all kinds of possibilities. I opened myself up to look and watch and see and recognize that there was a possibility that I could actually give it my all one more time. But if I was going to do that, it was going to have to be just something amazing. I mean, just something that just blew me away. And so I'm sitting there this morning, and we get into this reading, and it really was. It was a confirmation that, you know, me writing is right on target. That, you know, my dreams are this close to being fulfilled. But the more we started getting into this reading, it became more obvious that this wasn't just a reading for me. It was a reading for both of us. It was I don't even know how to explain it. I tried to in a poem, but it was like, this was divine time. This was something that was meant to happen. We've been friends on Facebook since her birthday month. And there's a few years difference between us. and I know what everybody's thinking, but it's nothing like this. This goes beyond things that you can't even explain. So we get into this reading, and it really is about my dreams of having this connection with someone coming true. And I think the further we got into this reading, it became obvious that I might just be talking to that person. And so we started kind of joking around at first, but then it became more of this could be a partnership that could be an amazing thing. So I can't speak for her. I'm just telling you how I see this. And yeah, considering what some of the things she said back to me, I think she's on the same page. But you know, this is the beginning of something that just amazing happened this morning out of the blue for really both of us. And we video chatted for 2 hours and 36 minutes, and then had a conversation after that until my phone died. And it was, I can't even, you know, before, when I've met some people, I get really, really excited, and I get, you know, I get all these thoughts in my head about the possibilities and all this, but this is a little bit, this is way different. This was just, I mean, we were just in a different world. And we're just being led by the spirits above, and it just felt so, I don't know, out of this world. But we were right there living in this, breathing in what was happening. So I'm excited. To say I'm excited is almost put it so mildly but it's a level of excitement that has just got a calmness about me, and I don't even know how to explain it. All these things are coming to my mind. So I had to pick up a pen and start writing it, and I don't know, I'm almost in tears, but I can't even cry. I'm so amazed. I wish I could have recorded this reading, because this is this is how so many of my readings have kind of gone, only not that long. Well, there's been a few that have, but this was more of a wow. I just can't explain the energy that was surround this reading. I expected a half-hour read. We went through, I think it was 4 decks of cards, and the cards just kept flying out everywhere. It was like, how much do you need to see what is happening right here? Because I think at first, neither one of us thought that this read had anything to do with us. It was about, a spiritual person connecting with another spiritual person, thinking that they had a message to tell them. And then all of a sudden, I've told, this is what's so ironic about it. I've been telling people that, when I moved here and everything fell apart, I told people, I said, I'm where I need to be. This is where I belong. This is where I'm going to make my dreams come true. This is where it's all going to unfold. And I said, there's someone here. I said, I can feel it. A year ago, as soon as everything fell apart, I got settled in this place, I was telling everybody, she's here. She's close. At first I thought it might be this one next door, then this one or that one. I looked, but every time my gut just told me no, 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 no. And just like this one was last night, I was just like, you got to let that go, because you're focusing on what isn't there. And all of a sudden, boom, when I just said, come on, just show me. I've done the work. I've laid the foundation. I've I've reflected everything that I want. And that's what it is. You have to reflect what you want. If you want this amazing person, then you got to become this amazing person. If you want this beautiful person, then you've got to become this beautiful person. And so I've worked so hard to become everything that I wanted. And when we got on this video chat, I almost didn't even want to look at her, because when I first looked at her, I was like, is this it? But I didn't want the reading to be about that. But as it transgressed, it became more and more obvious that the spirits were leading us to look at each other. Because, we got to a point in the reading where during the reading, there was numerous times during the reading where the connection just got cut off for a minute. It was like, okay, here was a point that you need to look at. Stop everything, reflect on what you just heard for a good minute, and then when you come back, you're going to understand what's going on. And it's like, it must have happened 7 times during that 2.5 hour reading. And I think, like I said, both of us were just like, what is going on here? What is going on here? And then I just started being honest about what I was seeing, what I was feeling, and boom, the next thing you know, everything started to transpire. So I can't wait till she gets back into town and we can meet face to face. I think it's going to be a very long dinner date. But I really do feel like I've met somebody, if it's not about love, at least it's somebody that understands me, that is on the same vibrational level as me. But there's so many other things with birthdays and our timelines and how things happen in our life that just seem like we are on an aligning journey to finally come together. It you wouldn't believe how aligning journey this has been for both of us. So, I'm praying that this is it. I'm praying that these are my dreams coming true, because I really truly have worked to be exactly what I want to reflect, and I truly did. I was literally in tears last night, asking the universe. I'm so tired of these games. I'm so tired of the fake people and the fake expectations and all the words that never get backed up by actions. And I thought to myself, just please show me the signs. Let me these dreams come true so I can touch thousands of other people's lives. Because I know if I ever meet that one person, being the writer that I am, and it's like I told her, what kind of inspiration would that give me? I got 11 birds that just flew over my head. It's things like that, noticing that everything around you, and noticing when your gut's saying, let go of this. That's not for you. I wanted that. When I met this gal a couple months ago, I wanted that so bad. I was like, this is it. It happened on my son's birthday. It's got to be it. But in my mind, I was making everything up. I was like, yeah. But it was coming from my heart because that's what I yearned for. But my gut was telling me the whole time, quit listening to this. When it's right, you'll know it. You'll see signs like you'll never see before. And this morning at 9:19, I got a message, and it just sent chills up my spine and hair raised all over my arms. And when we started out this reading, I wasn't expecting what happened to happen at all. So, sometimes we've got to really get personal with God. We got to really get personal with the universe and say, I believe I deserve this. I believe it's already mine. Just give it to me. I'm open to it. Show me every sign that you possibly can, so I can't miss one. And I guarantee you, if you keep working on what you want to reflect, being what you want to reflect, your dreams will come true. That person will walk into your life out of the blue. And to be honest with you, I don't want to expect anything out of this. And I really, truly don't know. We don't know from one day to the next what's going to happen. But if you would have watched this reading between me and this beautiful young lady, you would have gone, holy, wow, what's going on here? Because it was just magical. Literally magical. And I believe that's because we were ready for it. We're open to it. We're aligned to it. And the timing was evidently right on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday morning. And, I pray for the best because, to be honest with you folks, I've worked really hard for this. And if this is my meant to be, if this is my twin flame, then all my beliefs just got verified. Everything that I worked for, even though at times I was tempted to say, I had enough. Something inside of me just wouldn't let this dream die. Don't let your dreams die. Work at them every day, or they'll never come true. And I'm praying that this is my time. I've been saying it ever since the day they brought me back to life. It's getting closer and closer and closer. Thanksgiving Day will be exactly 3 years and 3 months since the day I packed my bags and headed south to chase my dreams. Maybe it won't be a lonely holiday after all. I love you, everybody. I am just so at peace right now with the universe. I just want to come on and tell you about this amazing day, because it truly has been a just undying determination. A willpower that I thought I'd never had inside to finally find what I'd always been looking for. And, you know, I found myself along the way. But I have always believed we're not made to do this journey alone. And that don't mean just friends. We're not made to do this journey without that one that's meant to be there every day for you, by your side. We're just not made to do it alone. We have to have that one that makes us believe in all the strength that we have and all the magic we have inside. And I believe if you make yourself into everything that you want in your life, you'll align yourself to that person that you're meant to be with. Because everybody has a meant to be with somewhere out there. It's there. But you got to work to go get it. You got to make yourself into that person you want to attract. Reflect what you want. And you'll find that reflection staring back at you one day. And I have a feeling next week, when this amazing woman that messaged me at 9:19 this morning comes back into town and we meet for the first time, I think we're going to find out exactly why we met. Again, I'm not going to expect anything. But I think I just made it, if nothing else, an amazing new friend. And for whatever purpose that is, well, I think we're about to find out really, really soon. But I love you all. And God, keep your vibrations high. Don't let people drag you down. When you find that, ask for help from the universe. Ask for help from God. Ask for help from your guardian angels. Whatever you believe you need help with, they're there if you ask and you believe that they will help you. It's hard sometimes to believe it's true, but they're around you, they're surround you, and they're just waiting for you to let them in, to help you, to guide you, to love you, to show you the way. So please, get quiet with God. Get quiet with your thoughts. Get quiet with yourself. And ask yourself, what can I do to make myself into this person that I'm going to attract the person that I want in my life? And not these ones that I don't want in my life. And I guarantee if you do that, you will find, I believe, what I just found. Again, this reading would blow anybody's mind away. If it would have been, I wish I could have recorded, because I would be playing it and showing it to everyone. But what happens when you just believe in the magic that's completely inside of you? If you just dig deep enough to go get it. God, I had to dig really deep, but I dug and I dug and I dug. And I think I divided just found gold. I love you guys. Have a great Sunday.